Hello, California. Finally live. I'm doing a quick video right now to let you know what I voted on for California propositions, to give you a clue of what you might want to consider when you're doing the proposition voting. So proposition number 2, no. Proposition 3, no. Proposition 4, no. Proposition 5, no. All of those propositions are spending. That's unnecessary. Proposition 6, that one I don't have a ruling for what your personal preference are, and I'll talk about that in a minute. 32, I voted yes. Raises minimum wage to $17 an hour beginning of the year if you have less than 26 employees. If you have more than 26 employees, then it raises it to $18. That's, again, a personal preference. Number 33, no, I think it's a scam. Totally. 34, I voted yes. They put laws in place for Big Pharma to follow. If Big Pharma does not follow those rules, then they won't be able to operate in California. 35, yes. Makes Medi-Cal rules permanent. The Medi-Cal rules that we currently have will make them permanent. So that's up to you, personal preference. 36, yes. It makes 3 drug convictions a felony. The third is a 3-strike law basically for drugs. So now I give you the short, that was the short version. Now I'll give you the longer version. Proposition 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all about bond spending. We're talking about $100 billion in spending that I just don't think is the best way to go about it. If you're going to raise funds, I don't think that bond measures are the best way to go. It's just spending more California dollars on things that I don't think we should be spending that much money on. Maybe if it were smaller amounts, less than $10 billion, perhaps I might be more interested. But the bonds, I'm not pro spending, so no. 6. So Proposition 6 basically makes it illegal for any prison to regulate or force prisoners to do work or any kind of labor, either free of charge or price or paid. This includes paid labor. Sometimes in prisons they get paid, but they have to do the job. So that makes it illegal. Number 6 basically says, no, even if you're a prisoner in prison, you can't make them work. That's what number 6 does. 32, I already told you, but basically it raises the minimum wage to $17 totally. For any employer, has to pay at least $17 starting at the beginning of the year if you vote yes on 32. So if you have less than 26 employees, you only have to pay $17 maximum minimum wage to your employees. If you have more than 26 employees, you'll have to pay them at least $18 starting January 1st, 2026. So that's the year after next. 33, again, I think it's a scam it seems like it's a law that's been manipulated by elite landlords, trying to fix the laws in California so that they can get rid of all the secure protections that have been placed. They can't raise your rent more than 10% right now in the state of California because of the laws that we have in place. This would remove all of those laws. Any kind of laws that protect you now would be removed if you vote yes on 33. 34, again, regulations and rules that Big Pharma will have to follow. If you are a larger corporation, and also if you have bad ratings, or if you violated the law, only companies that have violated the law a specific amount of times will even be forced to comply with these rules. that are in 34. So I think it's a yes on 34 personally. 35, Proposition 35, makes the Medi-Cal rules permanent. Right now we have temporary rules in place for the way that Medi-Cal works in California. Proposition 35 just makes those permanent. So it puts those regulations and the rules that we have for Medi-Cal right now, it makes them permanent. It can always be changed later, but I think it's a good law because I think it will protect people. So I voted yes on that one. 36, Proposition 36, it makes your third time that you're being convicted of a drug charge a felony. So, you know, that's another thing where people are not going to agree with me, but I think that our state's going to hell in a handbasket. So if I can vote to enact stronger rules, especially on drugs, drug regulation, drug possession, and selling drugs the biggest one, of course, then I say yes. So I voted yes on 35. 36, sorry. I initially was going to vote no on every proposition, but after reading the information online, I educated myself, so I made sure that I'm making the right decision. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.